Hey, this is Jason from River Pools, and we're here on site today at the installation of our Wellspring 40 in-ground fiberglass pool. And we're going to tackle the subject of freeform pools today. So if you're in the market for an in-ground pool, you're probably one of the first decisions you've found you're faced with is, do I want a curvy pool or do I want a straight pool? And today we're going to talk about some of the most common questions that we receive on our end about freeform pools. So with regards to pricing freeform pools, it really depends on what type of pool we're talking about. With the fiberglass pool, it really doesn't make a difference whether the pool is curvy or straight. And this is basically because of the way we manufacture fiberglass pools. We build them on a mold, and once that mold is built, we basically produce the pool on top of that mold, then we remove the pool from the mold. And there's not any more work involved in building a freeform pool as opposed to a rectangular pool. So what you're going to find is with a fiberglass pool, your price is going to be based on the length of the pool versus the shape. With regards to a vinyl liner freeform pool price, it's different than a fiberglass pool because of the way a vinyl liner in-ground pool is constructed. They're constructed using a perimeter wall panel, and that creates the footprint of the pool. And then there's a product that's finished on the floor of the pool, and all this has to be done in a very precise manner so that the liner fits correctly. So if we're working with a curvy vinyl liner pool, it's much more difficult for that liner to fit properly as opposed to a traditional rectangular vinyl liner pool. Therefore, your freeform vinyl liner pools are going to be more expensive than your rectangular vinyl liner pools. With regards to concrete pools, they're basically just determined by the square footage of the total size of the pool. So it doesn't really matter whether it's rectangular or curvy. So now let's talk about some of the pros and cons to freeform pools. So when we outline a footprint in your yard of a basic size, we might work with a shape, say like this pool is at 16 by 40. Everywhere that we have a curve going in, we're actually cutting into that 16 by 40 footprint a little bit. So when we're designing a freeform pool, one of the things we need to determine is, are we going for sheer elegance and curve appeal, or are we trying to maximize our swim space? So at River Pools, powered by Thursday Pools, we've kind of struck both of those lines. We designed our Wellspring pool that you see behind me, and that pool is based on sheer curve appeal. So we said, how can we design the most beautiful and elegant freeform pool possible and still pack some really fun features into it, like tanning ledges? And what we came up with was the Wellspring. We have another freeform pool called the Oasis, and we took a different approach with that design in that we tried to keep that design as open as possible. So you still get the flowing, elegant curve appeal, but you maximize the swim space. So those are two different approaches to take when you're designing a freeform pool. We also have our tightest design, which is almost an infinity shape, a figure 8 infinity shape pool, and that's a pool that's designed to fit in any setting, and that's a very popular model as well. So we hope you found this helpful today in deciding whether a freeform pool is a good fit for you, or perhaps which freeform type pool might be a good fit for you. If you have any questions about freeform pools or in-ground pools in general, make sure to send them our way. And if you'd like to receive a quote for one of our in-ground fiberglass pools, make sure to let us know. Thank you so much.